purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it.
What up, gents? Welcome to the Simsational Gent live stream number 28. I am your host, Sean C. And if you don't know, today we are going to discuss when a good man's heart is broken. And we're going to talk about how men love differently. We're going to talk about all those things. And we're going to talk about how we as men tend to deal with those things. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to YouTube, you know I put out a poll earlier, and in that poll I asked a question about how you guys deal with breakups, right? Your worst breakup, how you are doing all that, okay? So I see you, bro. Give me a second. So listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a little discombobulated. I don't like have everything written the way I normally do. So I apologize if I'm a little bit unorganized. So I need you guys to bear with me today. I was working on a video for today because I'm trying to put out a video every day. That video will probably come out somewhere around 6-ish, 7-ish. So I'll make sure I have that out for you guys. Well, after the live stream, I'll try to finish it up. Shouldn't be long, but my video's been taking a long time to render. So I don't know what's going on with that. So it takes almost an hour to render. So that video probably not gonna come out to about 7:30 tonight. But please make sure y'all check that out. And it's a good one. It's a really good one. Today's video, we're gonna talk about toxic masculinity. And I tried to tackle that subject once before with toxic masculinity, and it got a little pushback. And actually the pushback was from dudes, which surprising enough, and that's what we're talking about on that video that I'm still working on. I didn't get a chance to fully finish editing. I've been up since 3:30 in the morning. I wound up passing out, and I wasn't able to get everything done. But I want to get into the show. So let's see what we got here. Y'all all know that when we make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't. When you come in here, hit that like button. It gets other people to see that the show is live. So make sure you hit that like button if you haven't. And if you're new to the channel, you're watching this as pre-recorded, or you're here and you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Now we're going to go into the chat because we're going to do this portion of it where I do shout outs. All right. So we're going to see what we got here. Brick Girls Go Stateside. Hello, Lucy. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Neil says hello, liking the intro. Thank you, Neil. I actually have been at that intro. I think I had the latest intro where with the quote. I created that one. It's a more new one, but the one with the quote is one I did for another show, and so I did that one because it was going into the subject that I was talking about. But I like it. Also, we always talk about finding your purpose, improving yourself, and living your best life on here. So the quote intro, I believe, is apt for this show. If you are watching this later or pre-recorded, whatever, make sure you go and check these guys out. Make sure you check out Brick Girls Go Stateside. They have an excellent channel. And also make sure you check out my boy Neil. I have a story to tell. He's doing great things over there on his channel as well. And we all support each other, and I really appreciate that right now. And so again, sorry for getting off to a late start. If you guys see, I'm also wearing I'm living my best life TSG, the Simsational Gent sweatshirt. We also have that link down there in the description and the merch. And I was supposed to get a video out for my fitness channel. I failed at doing that yesterday. So I will try to get that out either Thursday or Friday. I do want to get that going again, even though it hasn't necessarily yielded the views that I would like, but that I just need to take more time and put more effort into that. So Lucy says, hi Neil, and thanks for the lovely shout out as always. That's right. So if you do come on this channel, you will get shout out because I cannot do this without you all. I cannot do this without you guys' input on this. And so I know a lot of you guys watch this later. So I don't want to belay this too long because you guys are here for the title. we're going to talk about this. So when you're a young man, you go out there, you're hopeful. Unless you were around jerks, whatever, you're hopeful about love, you're bashful, and you're just trying to figure out love. I think both guys and girls are both trying to figure out love at that point, right? When your hormones are raging. Let me back this up real quick. Anybody but anybody know that when I'm on this channel, if I'm not drinking a smoothie or something like that, I have a little sippy sip. So today is not a Captain and Coke. Today is not the Simsational Gent that I normally drink, but today is a little something different, okay? This here is Glenlivet Reserve 12 or 16 year or something like that. It's a fine scotch, and it has just a dash of spring water in it, and then it has 2 ice cubes, okay, which the ice cubes should be spring water as well, okay. So I'm drinking scotch today, because God knows I need something stronger for how unorganized I was, you know what I mean? So, but listen, when you're a young man, you're idealistic about love, like there's always some girl you're crushing on, and then you usually try to make your move. And then, you either could be successful, that person saw you or whatever, you do this little courting game. Back in my day, right? You had that little note, like, do you want to go out with me? Yes, no, or maybe. And then you check the box, or you send it over to them. They check the box and they send it back over to you. And then either, now you got a girlfriend, you're going steady, or now dreams are crushed. Okay. And and so depends on how that little note go, or how your first attempt at getting a girlfriend goes, you may or may not be leaving out with a sense of rejection. And listen, when it comes to being a man, we experience rejection from an early age. I mean, I would say most young guys at that age experience some type of rejection. Even if they don't go talk to a girl, what'll happen is they'll try to make an advance or say something to her or whatever, and then they'll find out that their affections were not mutual. All right, and then you go through that heartbreak. Me, on the other hand, the girl that broke my heart, I was chasing for a while. We finally started dating and going out. School year ended. She went away for the summer. I was home for the summer. I'm calling, and then I'm starting to not hear from her the way I was. And I knew something was up. So, she's sending me letters talking about some other dude. And I'm like, okay, like, why are you talking about this other dude? You know what I mean? Like, why are you talking about another dude to me and sending me a letter about it? And she was like, I'm just trying to share what I'm going through with you. And then this, that, and the third. So it was like guilt, shame, and insults. And then, so I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. Had me feeling like I was tripping, but like that, like, would a woman appreciate if a guy was off doing his thing or something, maybe on the road? Hey, guess what? And this girl was amazing, and this, that, and the third. No woman would tolerate that. However, when you're a young man in school, and you're, kind of your first love, and you don't want to mess it up, and then, this, that, and the third, you'll put up with a lot of stuff. So anyway, I go to first day of sophomore year. I go to school. It's in the high school now, right? Because our freshman year was in the junior high. So we go ahead, we move to the high school, and now I'm excited. I get to get all my classes. I see all my friends. And then the next thing you know, I get home, I give her a call. I don't know what's happening. I can't get a hold of her. I don't hear nothing from her. So I have one of my friends call, and she answers for that friend. And then I was on three-way. So then I got the bad news. She was breaking up with me. That's right, y'all. She broke my heart. She told me that she didn't want to be with me no more. And the dude that I was worried about, that's who she wound up falling for on that trip. Oh my God. Dreams were crushed. Okay. I was heartbroken. And the whole sophomore year, I didn't try to date. I didn't try to talk to nobody. Literally, out of every year of high school, that was probably my strongest grades. I mean, I'm pretty certain, like, that's about as close as you can get to all A's, right? I didn't even join the basketball team. I just had nothing. I had nothing after that. But I did throw myself into my work. And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. We're going to talk about what men do when we are heartbroken, when we're going through heartbreak. And so we need to discuss that. And there's some healthy things that we can do, and there's some bad things that we can do. All right. So I'm going to hit you guys with the first video. This dude is in high school, but is a young man. So I want you guys to see this. So I'm going to transition you guys over to the monitor. So give me a second. Do I have the video up? Let's see if I got that video up. Yeah, I do. I got that video up. All right, let's switch over. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic real quick.
It's the only thing they gon' hear. I don't understand you women who go around pretending as if they really fuck with me. So I love them all from a distance. Cause the same bitch say she down the ride, be the main one.
All right. Well, you guys just saw that, right? So you're a young man, you're making that move, you get down on one knee, you thinking everything is amazing, you thinking everything is going the way it's supposed to. And then to have that rejection, we just friends. Guys figured out they're in the friend zone. And it hurts because you've been putting all this time and effort with a person. You want them to notice you, but they don't. Because usually you don't fit something that they're looking for. And honestly, I didn't fit what my first love was looking for. I think that she was fond of me, but honestly, I was too clean, you know? I was too clean. And ain't that a shame that ladies want to be with the bad boy? Want to be with somebody that's a little bit more exciting? It just baffles my mind. It's like once you get older, or once they get older, especially women that have, as they're starting to get to that point in life, they're getting older, they're they're getting to that stage where now they want to settle down, now they want to have kids. That now it's like I got to get rid of the bad boys, while they secretly still yearn for them. See what I'm saying? So there's a lot of good dudes. You start hearing the phrase that there are no good men out there, and that is far from the truth. There's a whole bunch of good men. It's just that those good men do not fall under what women want. See, women will say there are no good guys out there, but the fact is that there are. And I get it. Sometimes those guys don't come in the package that you want, but they will treat you better than any of these dudes would. But that's not enough. You need excitement. And listen, I'm not immune to that. I've turned down good girls for the exact same reason, because I needed excitement. And I would tell you at this point in my life, give me one of those good girls any day. Okay? Give me them good women back any day. Because it's like I don't want the drama no more. I don't need that excitement. And I'm not trying to have a boring lifestyle. If any of y'all know, your boy gets down, okay? Your boy like to have a good time. That's always going to be a part of who I am. However, we're going to talk about it. Let's see what the chat says. Neil says, nice guys finish last sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, Lucy says, oh no, being left for someone else is devastating at any age, but especially when you are young. Yeah, I was 15. I was 15 and got my heart kicked in. And it took a long time to get over that. Like, I hadn't realized how that heartbreak was a domino effect for my relationships later on. Do you understand? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how that breakup, how those breakups, how those heartbreaks through the years, how they do a work, they do something for men. I got more videos for you guys. I got more. Lucy said the first boy I liked told me I was cool, but not enough for him. And a week later, he was dating my friend. Oh, snap. Lucy, I am sorry. Oh my God. Yeah. I had a girl tell me I was in 6th grade. And like a lot of black men nowadays are wearing their hair natural and stuff like that. And that's the cool look now. I used to wear my hair a little natural, whatever. I used to kind of throw it out, whatever, do all kinds of stuff. And she didn't like that. This girl in 12th grade, I remember her, right? She was just beautiful, beautiful girl. And she didn't want to talk to me because, she was like, well, I like you, but, your hair, and I'm like, damn, man, So I remembered that. And it's funny because, I wound up taking care of that at the age of 14. 2 years later, I learned how to cut hair. I kind of already had been kind of cutting hair, but I never learned to cut my own hair. And now I've been cutting my own hair, over 25 years, right? It's longer. I don't want to give away my age fully. Now, the thing is, I've been cutting hair for 28, coming up on 29 years. So, and I cut hair on the submarines. I did all that stuff. So, it's funny. I wound up saying, okay, I'm going to take care of this myself. I asked for that on my 14th birthday, a pair of clippers, because I remember that heartbreak. And yes, I am sorry to hear that too, Lucy. We all go through it. We all go through that heartbreak, and that's why I'm kind of bringing up what men's heartbreak is, because I want to give you all a sense. Now, I'm going to show you another clip right now. This is how men are when they're in love. Right? We talk about men love differently. We're going to show this next clip here where this is a little exaggeration, if you will, about how men are, but it feels that way inside sometimes, especially when there's the right person, how a man feels. Okay, so we're going to get to that here. And, I never can do this right. Okay, so anyway, we're going to switch over the screen. I'm going to mute mine. Look, you can't even do your workout good. You know what I'm saying? You sit there, when you're thinking about somebody, when you care about somebody and they're on your mind all the time, that's how it is. You can't wait to get a text from them. And here's the thing, gents, let's talk about it. A lot of times, like I saw something today and I want to disagree with it, but when I thought about it, I'm looking at the screen I read with you. I'll get to that in a second, Lucy. But I looked at I looked at something and it talked about how like this dude was like, it was just a voiceover. And it said, when the dude really likes you, he'll let you know. He'll make the effort. He'll text you and stuff like that. Now listen, guys get busy, and I'm actually going to do a video on that. There's a reaction video I'm going to do to a young lady talking about some dating stuff. Another reaction video that I think she brings up some really good points that I want to hit on. So it'll be within this week or next week. I got so many videos that I have to make that it's got my face tired. It really does. I could barely get today's video out, which I want to do. Okay. And even if I don't get the video out today, you know what? I might wait. So tonight's video, I'm not going to put out. I'm going to put that video out tomorrow. And then what I'll do is I'm trying to do 5 videos a week. So what I'll do is I'll just put out a video on Saturday. And that'll be the 5th video of the week. So you guys look out for that. Instead of rushing the night to put out a video, I want to make sure that the quality is done, especially talking about toxic masculinity and stuff like that. But let's see what let's go bring up Lucy's comment. Oh my God, that was so cute. Yeah. Well, again, Lucy, that was an exaggerated version of how men feel, right? Men will be in the gym. I've been in the gym and I'm texting somebody I like, and you really like them when you got that grin on your face, or that workout go extra hard, right? that workout go hard. You know what I mean? Because you like, yeah, I'm gonna show off. You know, I want to show off, or you know, I want to look good. You know, gotta make all that chest right. Okay, and oh, we have Miss Amici in the chat. Wanda, thank you for being here. Make sure you guys go check her channel out. It's all about family. It's all about love. It's all about taking care of the family and just everyday life. Y'all will love that channel. Go ahead and check that out. Thank you for being here, Wanda. I appreciate it. We're talking about, if you're just joining us, make sure you hit that like button as you enter, dust your shoes off, kick back, have a beverage if you can or you believe in such things, and then relax, okay? Let the love doctor take over. Oh, that's not. I'm sorry, you guys. And there's some old stuff. Let the love doctor take over. But so we are talking about love, but we're talking about the way a good man operates when it's after his heart is broken. But we are building up to that. We are talking about that. We just showed a clip of a man in the gym talking to somebody. He got those feelings. Men feel that way in the inside. We may not show it. We may be hard about it, but we do care, especially if it's somebody we like. And so I'm going to say this as a PSA. A good man, ladies, is going to show you the effort and the attention. If you have a dude that, you know, it might take, look, you can't say all dudes operate at the same time. They're going to like you instantly or whatever. But some dudes operate their own time. But if guys are giving you, like, guys get busy. We got to work sometimes. You know, when I used to be in the military, I couldn't always respond to these ladies. And, you know, they might take it some type of way. And I lost a lot of people, like a lot of ladies, potential women for me, because my job would pull me away. So you got to be kind of understanding of that as well. However, a man will make the effort towards you. It is up to you at this point, ladies. What are you going to do with that attention? Are you going to drag it out because you're doing it for ego? Are you going to show him the effort that you really want this guy, or do you want him to know that you care about him? And I get it. That's putting yourself out on the island. Some guys take advantage of that. And you do have to discern the type of guy, but you know the type of guy. If the type of guy you date now was the same type of guy that broke your heart before, stands the reason that that dude is probably going to break your heart again. I'm not saying that's in all cases. I'm just saying you women have types. And when you have types, you start to pick the same type of dude. You just have it in your head, I got to have this type of dude. And you keep getting heartbroken. Like all my female friends, they keep dating the same type of dude. And then they call back and they're like, oh, you know, this dude broke up with me. Like, you keep picking the same type of dude. To do something and expect a different result is insanity, people. We know this, but yet we still do it. You know? You know, I didn't have a type. Like, people like, man, you kind of date variety back in the day. Like, you date all over the place. Yeah, I do. I date people that I vibe with. But here's the thing. I was dating unavailable people. But why is that? Why was I dating unavailable people? Well, we're going to get there. We're going to get there too. I want to get my next video almost ready for queue up.
Sooner or later, there comes.
I can't see past this cup of coffee. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, I got the video queued up. So imagine, if you will, you are now you're a man. You've been through some level of heartbreak. You've been through some stuff, and now you're starting to be on the dating scene. Dating today is hard. So you all that have somebody, you guys are lucky, which is predominantly everybody that's watching right now. But if you have somebody, you all are lucky, because you don't have to deal with what we have to deal with out here in the dating market, in the dating world. It's hard out here in this dating world. People, attention spans are short, and you got to always keep somebody's attention span. It's kind of like having a YouTube channel. It's kind of like having social media. Got to keep everybody's attention. It's hard to do. Hard to do. I don't know why I didn't bring the Glenn Levitt in the room. Okay. But you start to go through these heartaches. And after a while, depending on where you're at in your life, if you've been married before, now you're divorced, or you've been dating and you just don't think you're going to find the one, at some point, men get tired. Men are trying to show you that they want to be in your life. Men are trying to show you that they want you, or they're putting in the effort, but maybe you're just not their type. And men get tired. You get beat down by that crap. And you just say, you know what? I'm just going to be by myself. We're going to get into what men do when we are heartbroken. We're going to get into it. And we're going to get into why men love hard. All right? Or how we love different. I'll say that. We love different. Okay? So I'm going to queue up this next video. Let me get my headphones and get my headphones. But I think you guys are going to enjoy this next video. Let me mute my mic.
Sooner or later, there comes a point in a man's life when he's got to face some facts. And one fact I got to face is that whatever it is that women like, I ain't got it. I chased after enough girls in my life. I went to enough dances. I got hurt enough. I don't want to get hurt no more. I just called up a girl this afternoon. I got a real brush off, boy. I figured I was past the point of being hurt, but that hurt. Some stupid woman who I didn't even want to call up. She gave me the brush. No, Ma, I don't want to go to Stardust Ballroom because all that ever happened to me there was girls made me feel like I was a bug. I got feelings, you know. I had enough pain. No thanks, Ma.
Man, let me tell you, that video hit hard. Listen, fellas, when I saw that video, I was like, man, if you've lived enough, you've been through enough heartache, you feel that video. You feel it. That dude was speaking facts. You know, it's just like, now I'm gonna make a joke in here, okay? So please bear with me. But he was talking about, he called her up and he got the brush off. It's like, you see, that's a black and white video. He got ghosted. He got ghosted. He got ghosted back in the 50s or whatever time frame that came out in. But holy cow, ghosted was happening back then too. Oh my God. So I didn't mean to laugh at that dude's pain. Obviously, I empathize with it. I wouldn't have brought that video out. But let me tell you guys that he brings up some good points. It's like, yo, man, I've tried to talk to women. And whatever it is, you know, there's a lot of good dudes out there. There's a lot of good men that will that will worship the ground that you walk on. And it's like, and listen, I hate for dudes to be at that place where they got, you know, they worship the ground, whatever. I mean, be reasonable. You know, I don't even expect the woman that's with me to worship the ground I walk on. That's a little extreme because later on you find out like if it's too much like that, then that's the kind of things that break up relationships. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about it. The point is, these guys would do so much for women, but they're overlooked. You know? Yeah, brother, what you missing? 6 foot, 6-pack, 6 figures. You missing that. And that's today's society. The modern woman wants those 3 things. And every one of them think they can get it. Again, not all women. I'm just talking in generalities for about the modern women, right, that you hear, that I see all the time about wanting this prototypical 666 guy. You guys have saw my last video when I brought those girls. All like I said, all women, sorry. Modern women today think that they deserve that type of dude. That they like, what is she got that's more than me? How is that woman better than me? You guys watch all these reality shows, or women watch reality shows, and you start to see this lifestyle. Do you understand how social media is affecting us mentally? Because there is a whole generation that thinks that they should be in all those situations, that they should be the women on those shows. They don't see, they see another woman. Women are in competition with other women. Women are in competition with other women. Women will say, I don't do this for you, I do it for me. And if they're not doing it to curry favor with a man, then they're obviously doing it for attention for other women. That's why I appreciate women that are just, I'm just me. And I'm okay with that. Oh my God, men love that. Good men love that. Good men appreciate that. But that's not the dating experience right now. The dating experience is that your average woman will look at Real Housewives of so-and-so, look at a woman on there and say, that woman ain't better than me. I can get that bag too. Why not me? And so dudes like that video I just played for you, where he says that whatever women want, I don't have it. You right, man. You don't have it. You don't have the 6 feet. You don't have the 6-pack. You don't have the 6 figures. You're not good enough. You cannot enter into this realm. You cannot pass go. You cannot collect $200. Rejected Matumbo style. No, no, no. Can't get in. You can't pay the price of admission. You have to be this tall to get on this ride, and you down here. Men know what I'm talking about. You've been rejected before? I know you have. You've been rejected before? Then you felt that dude's pain. Just done. And so us dudes check out. But again, we'll talk about that here on the third part of the segment. Let me go to the chat real quick. Lucy says reality TV is generally awful and not very real. Yeah, real quick sidebar. When I bartended out here in Vegas at a restaurant, Casa de Amore, if you're ever in town here in Vegas, you want to check that restaurant out. I do want to get some footage of that restaurant so you guys can see it. And look, I know there's some a good friend of mine talked about like I need to do more Vegas stuff and show y'all more scenes of Vegas. And I'm going to try to do that here in the near future. I actually have footage of one of my evenings out, and I also want to get Casa de Amore on there. They're not paying me for any of that. These are my friends, and I want to support the places that I work, that I'm still cool with everybody. And so if you guys are in town ever in Vegas, check out Casa de Amore. That's where I used to bartend at. And tell them Sean sent you, and you might get a discount. I don't know. I should work that out with them, shouldn't I? So that way, if y'all come in town, y'all want to go and get the discount, get the Simsational Gent discount. Tell them TSG, and you get the Sean discount, which is probably about 5%. I don't know. But anyway, back to the story. They was filming a reality TV show in there, and I think it was the Jersey Shore. They were actually filming Jersey Shore. And I watched them film this thing. Now, I don't watch reality TV. I knew who they were because you got to be completely under a rock not to know who the Jersey Shore people are out there. That fist pump champion there from New Jersey. Okay, you got them. They're hardcore, right? These brothers work out, right? But they were in our restaurant. They were filming, and I got to see how the sausage was made, right? So I saw them redo takes. I saw them, all right, we're going to take it back. And then everybody who was serving that was in that realm, they had to sign disclosures and stuff like that to be on the show. And then they want them to come in a certain way. And then they just kind of do a couple, they did, like, I think they worked there about a few hours, 3-4 hours of my shift. So I got to see how set up reality TV is. And all you do is when you watch it is warping your brain. They are setting those scenes up. This is about ratings. And you guys are falling for it. Predominantly women. Guys don't typically watch that crap unless they're with their women. But, you know, kind of housewives, reality TV, we watch is WWE. If you a man, you watching that kind of drama. Even that, I'm like, I'm done. I can't watch WWE no more. I'm tired of the storyline. It don't make sense. How that person is good one week and now he evil. Like, really? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm Vinny. But here we are. I watched them make the sausage. And women think that they can be these women on a reality TV show. And those women put in work. They are actresses and actors. It's not real. Yet TV and media are affecting us. I talk about that in the video I'm producing now, right? That it's not going to come out. That's tomorrow's video that's coming out. I'm going to put that thing out first thing in the morning. So that video is going to come out first thing in the morning because I feel bad I couldn't get that video out. I just was so tired. You know what I mean? So, so let's go. Oh, so, perfect. That's rude. I hope y'all didn't hear that on mic. If y'all did, that's rude. So, you know, you get to adult heartbreak. Okay. Now I want to show y'all something. Now we're talking about, I'm going to talk about the life cycle of a relationship. The life cycle of a relationship that goes wrong. Now, this is what some men go through. This is powerful. Now listen, it's a cartoon. It's in, you'll see. Okay. It's excellent. This is the life cycle of a divorce. Or this is a life cycle of what a man goes through divorce. Everything we've been talking about the last few weeks, of dude being of a husband, a father, getting a divorce, what he goes through. We're going to talk about this one. Okay. So let me pull this one up. So hopefully you guys feel this one, all right?
Are you fucking with me? You smoke weed?
Now I unmuted my mic. Y'all should be able to hear me. I want to pause it right there, okay? So we had a couple get together. They wind up having some kids. They get married. The guy is working hard. He's a hardworking dude for his family. He's out there grinding. He's catching shit every day. He's catching it every day. You know your dude going out there and he working hard. He bringing home the money. Everything is paid for. You haven't worried about crap at the house. You haven't had to worry about none of the bills being paid because that man gets up every day, puts one pants leg on at a time. He gets out there and he does it. And some women aren't satisfied with that. It's not enough. Okay? And so read this. The romance is gone. He doesn't even give me enough attention. And then you got your girls egging it on, letting them in your relationship, breaking that shit off, right? Because they're miserable. Misery loves company. Them bitches is miserable, and now they're gonna make you and your relationship miserable. I'm sorry for the profanity, you guys, but this got to be said. I'm gonna be real about it. So I hope you guys understand what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Because it's maddening. It's maddening that y'all let people come in your relationship and say something and break it off. All right? It's maddening that you will let little things break up your relationships, marriages. Ask these older women who ain't got no husband right now how hard it is, how many people they didn't turn down, how they let their girlfriends get in there and mess up their relationships. So that's why I paused it here. Let's finish watching the rest of this, people.
Nigga, please. Tell me, are you on? You smoke strong? Your money long? Do you got racks? You got tats? Your city on the map?
Some of you guys have been through that. He made me feel special. You don't make me feel special. He did. And I get it. Ladies, you guys want to feel good, but you're driven on emotion. You know, I just put out a video the other day where she said, where the woman said that, you know, you almost got to look at marriage at times like a business, like a partnership, you know, and you do, right? You're not gonna always love the person you're next to. If you spend time with somebody, then you gonna spend some time apart. Old people spend time apart. There's like, if you've been married 40, 50 years, there's like years worth of time that you didn't spend with that person. It's funny though, when you get toward the end, and you start to get older, you just appreciate every moment. It's funny, huh? It's funny how you get older and you start appreciating that. And a lot of these women here that are in their 40s and their 50s now and they're single, don't be like my mom. She's in her 60s and she's alone. It's because you take for granted what you got. You know, sometimes men, we take for granted what we got. And I get it. We're going to talk about that in a whole nother subject about relations going down when relations ain't the same. You know, then men start itching to walk out. That's a whole nother subject. But let's continue.
You niggas killing, you niggas robbing, you be balling.
Oh man, y'all see that one? Oh man, so here's the divorce happened. Now she got the kids. She happy with the dude who giving her the business, okay? Giving her the business. And this dude is now broken. She got the money from the divorce. Typically, when dudes go through this, they are broke. I will tell you, after my unfortunate divorces, two plural, I was homeless. But yet and still, I chose to be homeless to make sure my family had. I made sure my family had. So I went and I was receiving a full paycheck, homeless. And I had my first ex talk mad crap about me to my daughters, to my kids, because she was miserable. She was mad. She messed it up. I wasn't going anywhere. I wouldn't even let her talk about divorce. I used to call it the D word. You can't stop using the D word. Why are you using that? We're in just a normal argument. And you're like, maybe we should get a divorce then. Maybe we should get a divorce then. Why would you use that? Why would you say that as an option for a normal argument? Because you know he's going to get a rise out of it. Women will push your buttons, man. Women will push that button, especially if you're a caring, hardworking man. Women will push that button to win the argument, win the battle, but lose the war. Now you're divorced. Now she's divorced. And then who is the casualties of war? It's the kids are the casualties of war. Kids wind up losing in the end because of selfish ass people. And I'm going to tell you firsthand knowledge. It affects them all the way up into adulthood. And then you end up finding yourself trying to pick up the pieces where they were broken as adults, broken ass adults. And there's a whole bunch of broken ass adults running around here right now. Let's get back to it.
Creeper, you spit ether, colder than a freezer. Are you a rapper? Am I a slacker? Give me an answer.
Oh man, we got to talk about that one. Let me see if I can back this up so y'all can see. So women will take, I'm hurt. You don't know what I went through with him. And simp ass dudes will excuse my French. They will run to the rescue, right? They will run to the rescue. Oh, I'll be there, girl. Yeah. You know what? He can't do for you like I do. I'll be there for you, girl. All in the DMs. All in the DMs. Let's call it what it is. We know what this is. And then she gonna be, you got the nerve to be jealous. You had a side dude. Your daddy's probably out there with a new girlfriend while I take care of you kids. Oh my God, my exes would say that. Oh, let me know who you talking to because I just need to know. Well, why you need to know? It's my personal business. Well, because I need to know who's going to be around my kids. Well, why would they be around the kids? Well, I don't know, just in case. These conversations happen. This is real life stuff we talk about. This is real life stuff. This is what men deal with. This is what good men deal with. Look, there's some crappy men out there. I ain't talking about them. This ain't the show for them. But good men, this is what they deal with. Real men, this is what they deal with. Oh, let's finish the story, people.
Bitch niggas, you some fuck niggas.
I just realized I had my mic off. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. So the same, more attention, right? Women needing attention. This is women. You guys needing attention is destroying y'all. And listen, and I'm not talking to my good women that I'm talking to that's here. I'm talking about, but y'all know, some of y'all got girlfriends that call your girl. Y'all would not, you would know. You don't understand. Oh yeah, I'm seeing somebody now. Oh yeah, he a deadbeat. You guys hear these stories. It's real life reality TV that you guys hear from your girlfriends. We end up alone. This is the homeless stage right here. Can y'all see my cursor? That's the homeless stage where I was at. Where you sitting there in a little shack of a house. Your kids don't like it because mom then told them that you a piece of crap. She getting the business from all her boyfriends because she's seeking attention. What was that next one though? There was something. It's the one I want to hit on. I am depressed and lonely. Listen, when you go through a divorce or a separation, unless everybody knows, everybody is against the man. Women can garner up sympathy, but men don't get no sympathy. You a dude. Shut the hell up. Nobody cares. So your buddy tries to say, hey, you should try online dating. Now, this right here is just to try to show you how unrealistic dating is, right? So you got women who need to obviously work on themselves saying stuff like this. This is a real profile. Don't even bother if you're shorter than 6'2" and don't have a hot body. 6 feet, 6-pack. You must have a lot of money and treat me like a princess. 6 figures. And my kids always come first. Let's talk about that real quick. I'm supposed to get in a relationship with you. You got kids and you telling me your kids come first. Should they come first? Yeah, your kids should come first. But why would a man, for you ladies out there that are single and you got your single moms and you're going to put your kids first, I'm coming to a situation where I'm there. If it gets serious, then I'm taking care of another dude's kids and I don't even come first. And it's not even about coming first. It's like, I'll never have you. I'll never have your full attention. This is what dudes are going through. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? And you have women with unrealistic expectations. Y'all see that photo? There's no way in hell you're gonna get a rich ass dude, 6'2", and he gotta have a hot body, but you don't take care of yourself. What the effing French toast? All right? Crazy. Craziness that's going on out there. This is what's going on in the dating world. Let's go next.
You some fuck niggas. You get it poppin', you be bossing, does it?
Sorry, that went a little fast. I don't know what this said. Why did you tell the kids that have a new girlfriend and you have time for them? Because it's probably true. And don't try to talk crap about me to them or you'll never see them again. Oh, we got a doozy. Women in their feelings about a divorce and then using the kids as bargaining chips. Jesus, if this don't speak to my life, oh, you probably got a woman over there. I don't want them around my kids. My kids have never been around the women that I've dated. I don't know that. Like, what the hell, man? Like, how bitter do you have to be? How do you understand? That's insanity, right? So you're pumping the kids' heads with stuff where they don't have that love or respect for their dad, because being a dad is independent of whatever relationship you have or whatever he's doing. Sorry, independent of him dating. His dating has nothing to do with his ability to be a father. He could be a crappy dater, but an excellent dad. That just means that, he's still overcoming. Women do this too, y'all. Men and women both have to overcome their past to be good daters, to be people that are marriage-minded, good wife-minded, okay? Men are expected to be providers right off the bat. From getting out of high school, a man is working. He's already in the provider role. And then you got, let me advance this up a little bit. I want y'all to see this next one. So she's getting all the support up here, right? She's getting the support from them dudes. While this dude is just, he sees it. She puts it online that she's dating people. And if he loved her, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. So you got a guy in his emotions now. He's still got to work hard. His money is low. He's probably living a life that is much meager than what the work he's doing is. You're pitting his, he can even deal with it if you wouldn't pit his kids against him, but now he ain't got that. There was another frame that was up where he started drinking. I've been there. I've been there. Is there any more to that? Nope, that's it. That's the last one of it. Let's get back to. I'm sorry I spent so long on that one thing, but it was perfect. It's perfect for what men go through. That life cycle. And I'm not saying, look, there's some bad dudes out there. I understand there's some women in my audience here. There's women that's gonna watch that. I'm not trying to pander to y'all. I am talking to and for men about what we go through, so you guys understand. If you are watching, I understand you got dudes out there who will hurt you, but you guys control access. You have control of your body, and when you don't, it's a crime. So you allow those dudes to go in there. Dudes are just scrambling to find somebody that will love them, and that will show them kindness, and that will show them empathy. A lot of dudes they aren't good. They don't know how to talk to women. A lot of dudes are awkward. Very awkward. 30% of dudes under 30 have never had relations before. They're awkward. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Wanda says, unfortunately, women tend to use kids against their fathers all the time. Yes, it is sad. There's good men out there that want to do the right thing. There'll be a lot less dysfunction if men and women actually co-parented and not worry about their feelings and remove their feelings out of it. There'd be a lot less turmoil. Things happen. Okay, there's divorce. It's prevalent now. But the kids, you don't have to make it the kids' problem. And there's always people getting their feelings. Yes, it hurts to break up, but you got kids involved. This is going to affect them for the rest of their lives. Do you want them to go through the pain that you went through? Hurt people hurt people. Next comment. Liz says, seeing someone you love is dating someone else online is horrible. Even worse when all the other stuff that you discussed is going on. Absolutely. Oh my God, that is backbreaking. It is backbreaking when you watching them with someone new, but it's even backbreaking when you can see them talking crap, right? You got the memes. Y'all have seen it. You might have some girlfriends that put up memes like, it's like, girl, I never found happiness until I got rid of the toxicity in my life. You know who they're talking about. It's a dig on their ex. And here's the funny part. They create their own toxicity and then complain on social media about the toxicity. And you all put hearts. You guys give them the hearts on Facebook. You guys give them the thumbs up. You should be giving them the laughing emoji, right? You should be giving them the angry one. Oh, yeah, they get that one too. Sorry, the angry. Now I'm angry at the dude. Because he hurt you. He hurt you, girl. God. Families are being broken. Do you not understand that, people? Wanda says, I cannot respect a woman that would separate their kids from their father. It ruins the kids in the long run. It is ruining communities. It is ruining families for generations. These kids today don't have no hope. They don't give a crap. Me and my buddy was just talking about it. He was talking about, man, the crime right now in these cities are just crazy. Yeah, because first of all, you just had a pandemic. People are literally mentally struggling. The coach of the New Orleans Saints, Sean Payton, just walked away from coaching the New Orleans Saints after 16 years. And that team is only a few pieces away of actually making some moves. But this year with COVID and going through all this stuff was so taxing, he walked away. Now that's a man that's a millionaire and really has a good life. Think about the average person that's just living day by day and is bombarding them daily that they ain't nothing. They're getting told they're not nothing. They're being showed they're not nothing. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Let's get back to these chats. Tyler B, number 2 says, Jesus Christ is God. Okay. Thank you for being in the chat. Appreciate you. Neil, I have a story to tell, says a lot of times people don't worry about the kids, and that is messed up. Yeah. The kids are an afterthought to what's going on in a relationship. Go back to that little post where the woman says, my kids come first. So you're talking online, you got this post. Now go back to that thought, right? Like, let me see if I could pull it up. But the little, what they said, the profile where the woman was expecting too much, right? She online talking about, I need a 6-foot dude, 6-pack, 6 figures, right? We're gonna bring her, we're gonna pull her back up again. Okay, let me switch over to that screen real quick. Okay, so this woman right here, like on this profile, says, don't even bother if you're shorter than 6'2", don't have a hot body, must have a lot of money and treat me like a princess. My kids always come first. My kids always come first. My kids always come first. Your kids come first, right? So you telling the dude online that your kids come first. Yet and still, these are the same women that are putting their own selfish needs in front of the needs of the kids and their fathers. You see? See how sick it is? This is what we live in. This is what the hell we live in. So I'm trying to date you. My kids come first. Them kids' father is going through hell. He, like in the same cycle that we looking at. She got these kids and the dude ain't there. That dude is in the same cycle. We're in a cycle, people. We got to break the cycles. Let's get back to the chat. Wanda says they have to learn to keep the kids away from all the turmoil. Allow the kids the opportunity to make up their own minds about how to deal with things when they are old enough to handle it. Now, if you go back to that little cycle pattern, my ex was talked about me the whole time the kids were young, even through adulthood. Even when my kids are pretty much grown, right? Still talking crap about me. I did not talk about crap about her to my kids. That is their mother. Whether I agree with her or not, I'm not going to talk crap about her. That's their mom. I did talk crap about her, but not to them. You know what I mean? Okay? But not to the kids. So then when I got a chance to finally talk to my kids when they were teenagers, and we got to sit down, and we got to have a talk. Ladies, we need to have this talk. Or they brought up something, and I said, well, it's about time we talk about this. Let me know what's going on. I said, did your mom talk about me anytime throughout your life? She's like, yeah, all the time. I said, did you ever hear me talk about your mom bad? No, I ain't never heard you talk about their mom bad. Ask me the questions now. You guys are old enough. You guys can kind of go back in your memory banks and see some of the stuff that happened. Ask me the questions you need to ask, and I will answer them. And I answered honestly. And there were some things I messed up on. But I was a young man. No excuse. I owned up to it. It's called taking accountability. You hear me talk about it all the time on the channel. Even in my videos, I take accountability for my messed up actions. See, at this age, I want to take accountability because it is the only way to move forward and do better as people. Okay? It is the only way for us to move forward in a way that is constructive and conducive to for our children and to the future health of our families. But you have some bitter people out there that's in their feelings. It's past your feelings. I'm about to, I think this was a very powerful phrase. I forgot. Tell me what y'all think about this one, okay? This is real short and sweet, but it's a phrase. We're going to talk about it in a second. I thought it was interesting. I want to see what y'all take is on it, okay? So let's switch screens.
Broken men know who to love, but not how to love. Broken women know how to love, but not who to love.
Did you guys get that? Broken men know who to love, but not how to love. And then broken women know how to love, but not who to love. Man, I played that in my head. I was like, that's profound. Because a lot of times you'll see these guys, and I see it on women's profiles, right? Back in the day, women did not want to give a divorce due to chance because all they saw was the brokenness. And they said, well, I know that I'm going to get this dude and he's not going to know how to love me because he was in a relationship, it didn't work out. Can't holler at that dude. You got a divorce. I want a clean slate. I don't want somebody that's been through this. I want somebody that's been fresh. I had a girl that we were probably perfect for each other, but I had kids and she never had kids. And she was like, I can't holler at you because you got kids. And I get it because men do that to women too. You guys would not talk to women with kids. I understand. You gotta, because you get in there, you're gonna take on a financial responsibility of those kids. Even though they might have a father, you're still gonna end up taking care of the financial responsibilities of somebody else's kid if you guys merge your lives and cohabitate. But it's not always true with men. If I find a woman that I'm with and I have my kids, typically, unless they're with me, I'm a full-time dad, which I would love. I always wanted to be. I asked to be. But I got told no because the money, I guess, was too good. Money was too goddamn good, I guess, for me to have my goddamn kids for the last 3 years they were in school. I know it sounds like I'm venting, but I'm hoping that I'm reaching somebody, that somebody's been through this, that they can say, man, Sean, I've been through the exact thing, man. I've been through the exact same thing that you've been through. You speaking to me, brother. That's what I want. I want to speak to somebody on their level about what they've been through, let you know you're not going through it alone. If you need to talk, that's what this place is for. That's what the Simsational Gent is for. The Simsational Gent is for men to be able to have an outlet to be able to talk about these subjects that you can't talk about, that you're going to get ridiculed in, okay? You've had the down and use, the Oprahs, the Dr. Phils, okay? You need a place where you can go and talk about these things. We got to talk about it. We got to get it out. We got to get these feelings out, man. Yes, we heard it, Sean. All right, good, good, good. You're a stand-up dude, Sean. Great job for respecting your children enough to avoid talking bad about their mother in their presence. Yeah, because what was that going to do? What was it going to do? Because I want favor with the kids? Look, you can have favor, this for men and women. You can have favor with your children without talking bad about the other parent. Just be you. Just be you. Make the time that you're with them count. With my girls, my time was robbed. It was taken from us. It was to the point where I couldn't go around my kids because I had fear of losing my job, because that person would always incite some type of argument, some type of violence, or try to, so that I can get in trouble, because they were still hurt. Hurt about what they did. Hurt about their own goddamn actions. That's the part I don't get. You hurt that I left, but you did all of this. I'm supposed to come back? Is a man supposed to come back to that? If you're new in the chat, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, so you get more realness like this. I want to make sure I just do a mid. And thank you, Wanda, for that compliment. I really appreciate that. Lucy says, I think there's a lot of truth in it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, go back and replay this later if you don't remember that quote and just ponder on it. It's something deep to ponder on. It really is. Actually, that might be worth doing a quick little episode, but like putting other stuff in there to just illustrate that point. That's what I might do. That might be a good one. Give me a second, you guys. So I want to make sure that I do a show on that one. I think that's pretty good. I think there's a lot to be learned for men and women on that one. So I like to write my ideas. That's why I always keep a pen and a pad, because I got to be able to write stuff down. And listen, there's a lot of truth to that. Yes. I think I have one more video. Oh, I got 2 more videos. I'm gonna play this one real quick. When a man loves, we talk about the way men love. Some men can some men can love openly, and you guys feel it. This is an example of a man or men loving openly. Right here, I'm about to bring this up. Now, it says every man needs to do this. I'm about to show y'all. And maybe they should. If you love your person, why shouldn't you? Right? We talk about, I know there's a lot of thoughts that's like, okay, the woman has to worship the ground I walk on. But when men are in love, when men love who they with, man, we show it, and it's not always reciprocated. But let me go ahead and man, listen, men want to go through that. Men want to have somebody in their life that they can care for and love that way. And sometimes life gets in the way and we might forget. Look, with the job that I had, it was tough. There were times that I knew that I was taken away by my job. And so I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. But I'm a very self-aware man. And when I realized I was doing it, I tried to make amends. And the most hurting thing is when you acknowledge, hey, I'm not being a good husband right now because I've just been so taken away by work. We looked at it in that little life strip. Oh, you're not giving me my attention. You know I'm out there working hard. So when we as men come back to you, God say, look, sorry, babes, I've been out of the way. I'm so sorry. Let's go do something, whatever. Don't be mad at that man for that. Don't be mad at the effort that man is putting in. That means if he thought about you that much, it's more than any flowers, roses, or candy he could have gave you, because he just gave you his heart to say, man, I thought about it. Man, I'm being a terrible husband to my wife, and it's my bad. I could be better. I could be a little bit better. I know that I've been away from you, and I know you need my attention. I know you want my attention, but here I am. I am here in this moment. To be the woman that shuts that down is to be the woman that is trying to break up her own relationship. And you guys will do it because you will get your girls here. Hey, you know what? He ain't home a lot. He out there working, and I feel lonely and this and that. Girl, I wouldn't put up with that. You got a hardworking man and your girlfriend ain't got nobody, or she got a piece of crap boyfriend. And y'all let them women get in your ear. You let outside people get in your ear. You guys are a team. Don't let somebody get in your ear and tell you what you got at your home. Men out there working too goddamn hard for that. Men are out there working and killing themselves for their family. Good men are. Real men are. And you don't appreciate that. You got to appreciate that a man going out there and busting his tail, and you're going to let your girlfriend, who miserable, crabs in a barrel type girl, get in there and ruin your relationship. This is what men are frustrated about. And this is what what men are frustrated about with modern women. Lucy says, oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, no, that's love, right? It's great to see it when you see it. Lucy says, we all make mistakes, but when we acknowledge them and try to be better, that's what matters. Absolutely. Are we going to be perfect? No, we're not going to be perfect. Thank you, Wanda, for the thumbs up. We're not going to be perfect. We're not going to be perfect. Anyway, let me get to the next thing so we can wind this thing down. I'm gonna show y'all another example of that, okay? Show you another example of. Now I know that women, you guys want butterflies. Y'all want to feel these things. You want to feel like you have the Notebook type relationship. You want to feel like you want to feel these things. You don't even realize how much watching the movies and the shows you guys are indoctrinating y'all to this. If you're new in the channel, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button, please. Hit that if you're coming up in here. If you go ahead and say something in the chat, I'll go ahead and shout you out too. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. I know y'all want those butterflies. But if you are operating in your femininity, if you are being a helpmate to your dude, and he out there busting his tail and working hard, and you doing your thing, maybe you working at your job, y'all working towards your goals, it could be beautiful. It could be beautiful. I'm about to show you this next clip. Man, I don't know if y'all saw what I saw, but when he went ahead and he hugged her from behind, man, she melted like butter. You seen that? Like a hot knife through butter. Man, let me tell you, y'all women love that, but us guys know y'all love that. See, if you're on your game, you know about that. Let me give her a hug from behind, let her know. You saw that look he gave her? Like, yeah, that's mine. That's me. Yeah, man. Relationships can be a beautiful thing if it's mutual love, mutual respect. Men love hard. We may be hardened sometimes by the outside world, but that's why we need you ladies to be feminine, to break that. We get home and we're hard. You ever had your man come home and he don't want to talk. He want to sit down for that 30 minutes. I got to decompress this crap. I want to be here for my family, but I just need some time to just kind of decompress all this. And you let him have that time. And then that femininity, that touch, that just y'all being women, just so beautiful when you touch your man just in the right way. Let him know, rub his head, get him a sandwich. And I'm not saying, I don't want to get in all that debate, but make your dude a sandwich. And he just, man, you guys don't even know, okay? Be careful of friends who try to break up your relationship, assuming it's not abusive or something, of course. Absolutely. Now, if they going through you're going through abuse, and then your friends are trying to look out for you, he still loves me. You ain't got to go through all that. Okay? Lucy said, you're choosing some sweet videos today, Sean. Lucy, let me tell you, I have been finding these videos through the week. Remember I told y'all I come up with the topic based on what's going on in my life. Or usually I'll come up with the topic literally right before the show starts. Not before the show starts, like a day or so before. And it's what I've noticed through my week. I already have my topics here because we have a lot of topics that we need to talk about as men. And if you're a woman listening, I appreciate you being here, but this is a space for men to be able to talk about these issues. And I appreciate the women that are part of the Simsational Gent because they are very understanding. They give great insight. And I appreciate you ladies because we need that insight from you all. We need that softness to be able to get some different type of perspective. So Lucy, when you say these videos are sweet today, I've been thinking about this show the whole week or since the last one we did. And I said, man, I want to come in here. And if I find, and this is through my week, I'm searching and I'm like, oh, that'd be great. This would be great for the topic. I hope that they feel this. And we hit on some great stuff today. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, these were for you guys. This is for you all so we can have this discussion. Now, I can't remember what this, I want to do this one right here. Okay, I know it's getting a little up there in time, but I hope you guys appreciate that, okay? But we got to get to it. I got another video. Listen, that one was sweet. I'm about to show you something. Look, people don't give men credit enough. We hurt. We hurt really badly. We love hard. We may not always show it, but we love hard. Your dude is putting up a shield because he's a man. And it's the next video I got is talking about toxic masculinity. You guys call it toxic masculinity. It's called being a man. If that dude don't be in his masculinity and shield himself from certain things, he would just break down sometimes. He'd break down in the worst situations. That's what his boys are there for. We're gonna talk about that. We got to get to that part. But I got one last video for you guys. So we're gonna talk about men being hurt. We talk about men going through pain. We talk about men in their feelings. This is what it looks like. I was in the military. I know what it's like being away. I know what it's like getting those letters and they're meaning something to you. That your woman that takes the time to send you a little care package. She thought about you. Hey man, my girl sent me some stuff. It's beautiful. Let me show you what it's like when those dudes that's out there defending for y'all, fending for you guys by going out every day, doing the hard stuff, and you break his heart because of your feelings. Let's get there.
What's going on, man? You want to tell me about it? What do you want to talk about? She found somebody else. You got any idea who it is?
I don't know about y'all. This one resonates with me being in the military. I'm not going to tell the story today, but I got some news from somebody I was dating while I was in. And I'm telling you, it was like getting kicked in the teeth. Because I was away. I'd been away for like 5 months. And when I had found out this news, I had 1 month to go. Hey, I got 1 month to go. I'm going to be home in 1 month. I'm going to get to see you. And I got the bad news. And man, you want to talk about my chest kicked in. Like when on the Dave Chappelle show, when Charlie Murphy kicked in Rick James' chest. That's what it felt like. Hey, I think I'm bleeding internally. I'm making a joke about it, but that's what it feels like. It's that hurt. That's hurt. You need that person to kind of push through. Now, I want y'all to notice what he did, because this is the last segment I need to talk about before I end this stream. But how men deal with their pain. He wasn't crying in front of his boy. Face stone cold. Burn the stuff. Not that dude's, what was that, what was it? Marion, Icebox, Where My Heart Used to Be. Who sang that? Mario or Marion? One of them two. I don't know. UBK, I don't know. I can't remember no more. Okay? Oh, that scotch was so good. Listen, men get hardened. Some men get hardened. So I put a poll out today on the Simsational Gent. If you guys haven't seen it, I put a poll out asking, how do men get over it? Now, I don't have the poll in front of me, people. But the poll did say, can I pull it up? Oh, no, I can't. Maybe I can. Let's try it. Let's try it, everybody. But anyway, in that poll, I brought up a question. Okay? And the question, can I pull it up? Will y'all let me do it? We're going to go to the community tab. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, yeah, we can pull it up. All right, we're going to move this over to this screen here. All right. And okay. And then I'm go back here. We're gonna make this do what it do. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. This is what you guys said in the poll. Okay. Men, think about your last major breakup. What did you do immediately after? Also leave a comment about how you got over this breakup. The choices I left them was start working out, did nothing, I was in my fields, started trying to talk to other women, threw yourself in work, other. I got to see what that other is about. I haven't seen the comments yet. I haven't checked the comments. But what I will tell you is I've done all of these things in several courses of my life. Now, I'll be honest, my last major breakup, the one that I actually cared about, I stayed in bed for 7 days straight. 7 days straight. I mean, I got up to pee and eat, I guess, but and this is the reason why. Now I've been through. I'm a grown man at this point. You know what I mean? This was only like a year or so ago. It's because this person caught me off guard. I wasn't even expecting to have a girlfriend. Really wasn't. And I started dating this person, and it felt easy. It felt like it was so easy to be with that person. Okay. And so when it ended, didn't end bad. It's just that person had different aspirations that was clashing. And so I was in bed for 7 days, pretty much. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. It hurt because I hadn't felt that a relationship was that easy and forever. I had just been doing my own thing. But typically, men will start working out. Men will start going to the gym to get rid of that pain that they're feeling. Some men will, right? Second is start to try to talk to other women. Sometimes there's nothing like, okay, let me just get back on the horse again. Because men deal with rejection all the time. The most dangerous one is if you throw yourself into work too hard. Okay? If you throw yourself in work too hard, then, you could hurt yourself. Okay? Let's get back to the screen here. So anyway, we all deal with our pain in different ways. Thank you guys for that poll. I have a lot of polls on there. Thank you guys for commenting on those polls. But I just want to say this. Men, we may seem hardened sometimes, but when we love you guys, we love women, we love hard. We care. All we want is a woman to be able to be, that's not battling us every goddamn day, not warring with us. Man, we war and battle with the world, and we got to come home. We got to deal with women that just aren't friendly, that aren't nice, that are trying to be just as hard as a dude. Listen, ladies, why, if you're going to be hard like a dude, then what does a dude got to be with you? I could just hang with my boys. That's another thing. Hang with my boys so they can talk you through your pain. Men that have good friends, good male friends, you talk to those dudes, they will get you through the pain. Okay? You might have a female friend too. She might help you through the pain. But I always suggest going to your boys. I have female friends that have been there through my breakups too. It's just different conversation. So just get with perspective, but just let your people that love you and care about you get you through. I see comments popping up. Oh, so I know this is more for men. But I always think when you lose something you care about, it's okay to give yourself a grieving period when you were a bit of a mess. But you have to know you can come out of the other side. I don't think that's a man or a woman issue. I think that's for both. You're right. That what you said is spot on there, Lucy. There is a grieving period. That's why I didn't get out of bed for 7 days. I grieved the loss of this person out of my life because I knew they weren't coming back. Funny enough, I was working at my last job, and she popped back in there, and I ran smack into her because I'm tall, I'm moving around, and she ran dead into me. She comes about like, yay, ran right into me. Damn near, I had to grab her because I almost knocked her over, but I didn't know who it was. When I grabbed her, I was trying to hold her up, and I looked, and you imagine that really happened. I almost knocked over somebody, and it happened to be my ex-girlfriend. and I grabbed her. And I was flustered for a little bit. Then I got my senses back. And I came out and talked to her and her friend. And I looked in her eyes and I was like, I was happy for her. And then and I realized, like, yeah, it's over. I also realized that I didn't see the same person. She had been through a lot more stuff. And it was okay. You know, I was okay. Like, I haven't thought about it since. I'm telling you guys, but I haven't thought about it since. So you're right, Lucy. When you do lose somebody, it is a grieving period because you allowed that person to come in your life. You allowed that person to come in your space. You allowed that person to see you for who you are. And that's not an easy thing to do. So what am I saying? For you ladies that are listening out there, we may not love exactly the way you want us to, but men do have feelings and we do love, right? We do. We have feelings. I know some women don't think we do, but good men do. Real men do, right? And usually even the bad dudes, usually you find in their past that they're seared, they're hurting. Something hurt them. Someone hurt them. Hurt people hurt people. Okay? Question of the day. Do you think that society takes men's feelings for granted? Do you think society is talking to the game about toxic masculinity and all these things? But is society really, it's saying these buzzwords and phrases like toxic masculinity and things like that. But is it really taking men seriously in their feelings? I want you guys to think about that. If you're watching this replay, I want you to answer that question down in the comment section. Let me know. Do you think that society takes men's feelings for granted? And that's a segue into the very next video. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so that you can catch this next video where I'm going to go in on what I feel is a made-up term called toxic masculinity. I'm going back at it. I'm going for a second bite of the apple. Right? I'm going back for it because I think this is wrong. I think it's wrong what's happening. You're telling men not to be men, and it's messing men up. We're going to go through it. That's what the next video is about. If you think that's interesting, that's what the next video is about here on the Simsational Gent. Subscribe so you can see it. Subscribe so you can be a part of it. Now, I'm about to go through what I typically do at the end. I'm sorry we don't have enough time for the live chat today. I've talked too long. But I'm going to go back to the comments. I want to thank my guest, Lucy, from Brick Girls Go Stateside. Make sure you check her channel out. It's amazing. Thank you, Wanda, Miss Amici. Make sure you go check her family out. It's about family, right? It's about taking care of your family. It's about love. It's about a whole bunch of things. We had Tyler B, #2. Telling us that Jesus Christ is God. Okay, good to know. I hope you guys know that. Okay. So, and we got my boy Neil. I have a story to tell. Make sure you check out his channel. He does a lot of things on there. I think you guys will like it. And so that was all my guests for today. I want to say thank you. Where the hell is that? I want to say thank you guys for everything that you do. I appreciate you all. Thank you to all my new subscribers. You guys are making the channel amazing. You guys are commenting on all of these videos. You guys are making me do the work. You guys are making me work hard to try to bring you guys content. Like Lucy said earlier, we had some good clips today because I'm working. I'm putting in work. This is at least a 5-day-a-week operation. I've been putting in at least 5 videos a week or every week, including the live stream. I'm working harder than I ever had to try to bring you guys the content that you want that's going to speak to your issues. And listen, we have women that are part of Simsational Gent too, and they make this channel great because they put their insight in here that we can learn from and we can gain from. But I am also grateful for the men that are part of this channel that are looking for a place to be able to voice themselves, voice their opinions, and be able to be a part of the conversation. I want us to be able to talk about it because in the end, I want equitable outcomes for men and women. I want for men and women to live their best life.